Trevor Jackson Podcast.
What's good with y'all today? MasterP makes an announcement that he is retiring. So I had to put together this piece. I wanted to read the article. It's according to Hip Hop DX, talking about MasterP and acknowledging Master P's greatness and the youth, some things that the youth may not know. They may not have gotten to experience this because they're living in the digital age. And the OGs are going to be able to vouch for me because they understand this, what I'm about to say. So around the 90s, the late 90s, early 2000s, I was a young buck, a teenager. And I remember going to JK Music in my hometown every weekend with that dub. Them CDs was going for a dub. He was breaking the price because he was independent. Around that time, CDs was like $15.99, $14.99. You could catch them on sale. Sometimes they'd be $10, flat rate or whatever though. But P wanted a dub every weekend. And his consistency and his effort, even though the albums at that time was speaking for the streets and speaking for the Southern experience, I feel as if the music didn't age well. I can't really listen to it now, but at that time, Master P had the streets on lock. And salute to Master P for that. Independent, black owned, and bout it. That is something that I'll never forget because around that time, he was the most successful. Before the P. Diddy's, before the Suge Knights, before the Jay-Z's, P was up $400 million. We got to celebrate that. Independent. He never really signed a record deal. He paid for promotion and paid for distribution. His deal was a distribution deal. It wasn't a deal where they gave him money and then just did what they wanted to do with the projects and release them. He had a structure that was inspirational still to this day. And I salute Master P. If he retires, wasn't nobody actually looking for a new P album. And P saying he isn't performing and stuff no more. This is his last performance at the Essence Festival, which Lauryn Hill is killing all the publicity behind that by her being at the Superdome at 3:30 in the morning performing for 2 or 3 people. People waited on her, but she came late. She always come late. I never pay for Lauryn Hill tickets, even though she's a great artist and I love her music. She's taking up all the press from that, but we got independent press now, and I want to highlight Master P and read this article and just give my perspective on his greatness and everything. So Master P has announced that he will be retiring both from recording and performing this month. The influential rap legend confirmed to People that this last ever show will be at Essence Festival this weekend on July the 6th. What's today's date, man? Hold up. Today, July the 6th. The No Limit Boss said my last show has to be with Essence. It has to be a big celebration. He also said that his decision was spurred by his new position as head coach and president of basketball operations at the University of New Orleans. Salute to that. P explained it's a blessing now to be able to transition into doing something that's bigger than me. Being a servant is my most important job. I feel like hard work got me here. Even though I didn't know I was going to get this far in life, God spared my life and put me on this journey. He continued, that chapter closed itself with maturing and growing up and not being afraid to grow. You know what? Master P has always been a basketball guy. He played for the Hornets. Was he the first rapper to play in the NBA? P has a lot of accomplishments. He's a very inspirational guy. And just, again, salute to Master P. He also admitted that his decision was a hard one to make. But I feel like this is the next phase of my life. There is a lot of negative stuff going on in hip hop, and people don't want to talk about the positive things. They say when you know better, you do better. That's the phase I'm on. I'm fine with growing up. He also said of the future, this is fun for me. Like what I was made to do. I love these kids and I've got a chip on my shoulder because people don't understand the level of basketball and experience and education I have in coaching. I want to bring the whole city up. Yeah. Master P's new role at the University of New Orleans was announced back in February, with him saying at his introductory press conference, "We've come a long way. Growing up in New Orleans, when I was a kid, I looked at the University of New Orleans basketball program as probably one of the best in the country. Every kid wanted to come to the Lakefront Arena and be a part of this. I'm just so appreciative and blessed that God has given me this opportunity to rebuild this program. We're going to change this. This is our culture. This is our team, and this is our family. We want to give that family love out here to the city to bring the people back where it should be at." Salute to P, man, one more time. Oh, see, look, I done scrolled down to the comment section thinking it was more that he was going to be saying. I made it to the comment section. Now look at the negative comments. Nobody cares. I didn't even know he was still alive. Effing dinosaur. He's retiring from music. Now we'll just be a booty bandit for young men at the university. Man, if someone retires and no one notices, did they really retire? Look at this negativity. And what P said in this article is that hip hop is going towards nothing but negativity. People ain't, embracing the positive. They're not embracing. This is not a headline. This is something that people are just totally just not even acknowledging. But I want to acknowledge it. I want to say no limit, no more. But salute to P moving forward, man, doing this thing and moving along in life. That's something that a lot of people need to embrace. Quit holding on and move on. Appreciate y'all tuning in to my show. Hit the like button so we can trigger the algorithm. Share the show if you feel like this was something inspirational, motivational, and you was entertained. And you may have learned something. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you so much. Peace, love, plenty of abundance. Make sure you go get you some money, and I'm gone. Chill.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.